Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into a revolution happening right now in the way we approach mental wellness and support. In our fast-paced, often overwhelming world, taking care of our mental health has never been more crucial, yet access to help can often feel distant, expensive, or inconvenient. But what if you could have a supportive companion available anytime, anywhere, right in your pocket? That's the promise of the AI Mental Health Companion, your potential 24/7 therapist in your pocket. Imagine feeling overwhelmed late at night, stressed before a big meeting, or just needing someone to talk to without judgment. Traditionally, options might involve waiting for an appointment, navigating complex systems, or perhaps feeling hesitant to reach out at all. This is where technology, specifically artificial intelligence, is stepping in to bridge the gap, offering innovative solutions like AI-driven mental health apps. These aren't science fiction anymore. They are real tools being developed and used by startups and tech companies focused on improving mental well-being globally. Today, we'll explore what these AI mental health companions are, they work, their potential benefits, the crucial features they offer, like real-time emotional support, guided meditations, and mood tracking, and how they can even facilitate connection to licensed human therapists when needed. We'll also touch upon the technology powering them and address important considerations, like privacy and ethical use. Let's begin by understanding the landscape. The need. Why AI in mental health now? Mental health challenges are incredibly common. Statistics consistently show that a significant portion of the global population experiences conditions like anxiety, depression, stress, burnout, and more at some point in their lives. The pressures of modern life, work demands, social media comparison, global events, and personal struggles all contribute to this growing concern. Despite this prevalence, barriers to accessing traditional mental health care persist. Cost is a major factor. Therapy sessions can be expensive, and insurance coverage varies widely, often leaving many unable to afford consistent support. Accessibility is another hurdle. Finding a qualified therapist, especially in rural areas or for specialized needs, can be challenging. Wait times for appointments can stretch for weeks or even months, leaving individuals without timely help. Stigma, although decreasing, still prevents many from seeking help. Fear of judgment, shame, or simply not knowing where to start can be significant obstacles. Convenience also plays a role. Scheduling appointments during work hours, traveling to a therapist's office, and committing to regular sessions can be difficult. For those with busy lives or mobility issues, this combination of high need and significant barriers creates a gap that innovative technology like AI-driven mental health apps aims to fill. They offer a potential solution that is more accessible, often more affordable, discreet, and available 24/7, meeting users where they are whenever they need support. Enter the AI Mental Health Companion. So what exactly is an AI Mental Health Companion? At its core, it's a software application, usually running on your smartphone or computer, that uses artificial intelligence, particularly techniques like natural language processing and machine learning, to provide various forms of mental health support. Think of it as a multi-tool for your mental well-being. It's designed to understand your text or sometimes even voice inputs, interpret your emotional state, offer relevant coping strategies, guide you through exercises like meditation, help you track your mood patterns, and provide educational resources. The companion aspect emphasizes its constant availability and supportive nature. It's not meant to replace human connection entirely, but rather to augment it, providing immediate, non-judgmental support whenever you need it, day or night. Crucially, many advanced platforms, like the type of startup we're discussing, also incorporate a pathway to human professionals. They recognize the limits of AI and offer seamless integration or referrals to licensed therapists or counselors for situations requiring deeper clinical intervention or diagnosis. This hybrid model is becoming increasingly important and respected. Let's break down the key features that make these apps so powerful. Feature 1. Real-time emotional support. The AI chatbot. Perhaps the most prominent feature is the AI-powered chatbot. This is where you can interact with the AI, typically through text messages. Much like chatting with a friend, but this friend is available 24/7 and trained on vast data sets related to mental health and therapeutic techniques. How does it work? Using natural language processing (NLP), the AI analyzes the words you type, the sentiment behind them, and the context of the conversation to understand what you're expressing. It can recognize patterns associated with anxiety, stress, sadness, or frustration. Based on this understanding, the AI responds in ways designed to be helpful. This isn't just generic advice. Sophisticated AI companions often employ techniques derived from established therapeutic modalities like cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT), dialectical behavior therapy (DBT), or acceptance and commitment therapy (ACT). For example, if you express feeling overwhelmed by negative thought, the AI might guide you through a CBT exercise to identify those thoughts, challenge their validity, and reframe them in a more balanced way. It might ask clarifying questions, practice active listening techniques like reflecting back what you've said to ensure understanding, and offer specific coping skills. These could include breathing exercises for anxiety, problem-solving steps for stress, or mindfulness prompts to ground you in the present moment. The real-time nature is key. You don't have to wait if you're feeling panicked. At 2 a.m., the AI is there. If you need a quick pep talk before entering a social event, it can offer encouragement or a grounding technique right then and there. Furthermore, the interaction is completely private between you and the AI, within the bounds of the app's privacy policy, which we'll discuss later. This can lower the barrier for individuals who feel uncomfortable opening up to a person initially. It provides a safe space to explore feelings and practice skills without fear of judgment. Machine learning allows the AI to potentially personalize its responses over time. By learning about your recurring challenges, preferred coping mechanisms, and the language you use, it might tailor its suggestions and interactions to be more effective and relevant specifically for you. This continuous learning aspect holds significant promise for creating truly adaptive and personalized mental health support tools. Feature 2. Guided meditations and mindfulness exercises. Beyond conversational support, many AI companions integrate extensive libraries of guided meditations, mindfulness exercises, breathing techniques, and relaxation sounds. Mindfulness and meditation have well-documented benefits for mental health. They can help reduce stress, lower anxiety levels, improve focus and concentration, increase self-awareness, and promote emotional regulation. However, starting a meditation practice can be daunting for beginners. Knowing where to start, what technique to use, or how long to practice can be confusing. AI mental health apps simplify this process significantly. They typically offer a wide variety of guided sessions catering to different needs and experience levels. You might find sessions specifically designed for managing anxiety, coping with stress, improving sleep, increasing focus, dealing with difficult emotions, cultivating gratitude, or body scan meditations. These guided sessions usually feature a calming voice guiding you step by step through the exercise, often accompanied by soothing background music or nature sounds. The duration can vary greatly, from quick 1-minute breathing exercises that can be done anywhere to longer 20 or 30-minute deep relaxation sessions. The AI can play a role here beyond just hosting the library. Based on your conversations with the chatbot or your tracked mood, which we'll cover next, the AI might proactively suggest specific meditations. Feeling stressed, it might recommend a guided breathing exercise. Having trouble sleeping, it could point you towards a sleep meditation or a relaxing body scan. This personalization makes the feature much more useful than simply browse a generic list of meditation tracks. Some apps also incorporate short, unguided mindfulness prompts throughout the day. Simple reminders to check in with your breath, notice your surroundings, or acknowledge your current emotional state without judgment. These micro-practices help integrate mindfulness into daily life, making it less of a separate activity and more of an ongoing way of being. The convenience factor is huge here too. Instead of needing a quiet room and dedicated time, you can access a short breathing exercise on your commute, during a work break, or whenever you have a few spare moments. Feature 3. Mood tracking and pattern analysis. Understanding your emotional landscape is fundamental to managing it effectively. AI mental health companions often include sophisticated mood tracking features. This goes beyond simply asking "How are you feeling?" Users are prompted, often daily or multiple times a day, to log their emotional state. This logging can take various forms, selecting from a list of emotions, using a rating scale, e.g. 1 to 10, choosing an emoji or color, or writing a brief journal entry describing their feelings and activities. Many apps allow users to tag potential triggers or contributing factors, such as work stress, social interactions, sleep quality, exercise, or diet. The power of this feature lies in the data analysis. Over time, the AI collects and analyzes this mood data to identify patterns and correlations. It can generate insightful reports and visualizations, often in the form of graphs or charts, showing how your mood fluctuates over days, weeks, or months. This self-awareness is incredibly valuable. You might discover, for instance, that your anxiety consistently spikes after poor sleep, or that your mood improves significantly on days you exercise or spend time outdoors. Identifying these connections empowers you to make proactive changes to your lifestyle and routines to better support your mental well-being. The AI can also use this mood data to further personalize its interactions. If it notices a dip in your mood, it might initiate a supportive conversation, suggest a relevant meditation, or remind you of coping strategies that have worked for you in the past based on your tracked history. Furthermore, this tracked data can be incredibly useful if and when you decide to connect with a human therapist, either through the app or independently. Having a detailed record of your moods, triggers, and coping attempts, and leading to more targeted interventions. Some apps even allow users to securely share these reports with their chosen healthcare provider with explicit consent. Feature 4. Connection to licensed therapists, the hybrid model. While AI can provide valuable support, it's not a replacement for human expertise, empathy, and clinical judgment, especially for complex or severe mental health conditions. Recognizing this, leading AI mental health platforms often incorporate a seamless pathway to connect users with licensed human therapists or counselors. This creates a powerful hybrid or blended care model. The AI serves as the first line of support, accessible, immediate, and helpful for managing daily fluctuations, practicing skills, and building self-awareness. However, if the user's needs escalate, if they express persistent distress, or if the AI detects patterns indicative of a more serious issue requiring clinical assessment, the AP can facilitate a connection to a professional. This connection can take different forms depending on the app's partnerships and design. It might involve direct booking of telehealth appointments with therapists within the app's network, referrals to external therapy platforms or directories, providing crisis support information, and hotlines for urgent situations. Some platforms might offer text-based or asynchronous messaging with licensed therapists as a premium feature, bridging the gap between pure AI and live sessions. The AI can play a role in matching users with suitable therapists based on their expressed needs, preferences like therapist, gender, or specialty, and possibly even location or insurance information if provided. This hybrid approach offers the best of both worlds: the immediate, low-cost accessibility of AI for day-to-day support and skill building, combined with the crucial safety net and deeper therapeutic potential of human professionals. It helps ensure users get the right level of care at the right time, potentially preventing issues from escalating and facilitating a smoother transition to more intensive support when necessary. Startups in this space often invest heavily in building robust networks of qualified, vetted therapists to ensure quality and availability for their users. The technology powering the companion. Let's briefly touch on the AI technology making this possible. Natural language processing, NLPs, is fundamental. This branch of AI focuses on enabling computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. In the context of the chatbot, NLP allows the AI to comprehend your messages, identify key themes and emotions, sentiment analysis, and formulate relevant, coherent, and empathetic-sounding responses. Machine learning (ML) is the engine that allows the AI to learn and improve over time. The AI is trained on vast datasets, which can include anonymized therapeutic conversations, mental health literature, and user interactions, again, with privacy safeguards. Through ML algorithms, the AI learns patterns, identifies effective responses, and refines its ability to understand nuances in language and emotion. This learning process enables the personalization we discussed earlier, allowing the AI to adapt its support based on individual user data and feedback. Data analysis algorithms are used for the mood tracking feature, identifying trends, correlations between mood and activities triggers, and presenting this information in an easily understandable format for the user. The development often involves collaboration between AI engineers, data scientists, software developers, user experience designers, and crucially, mental health professionals like psychologists and therapists. This ensures the AI's responses and suggested techniques are grounded in evidence-based practices and clinical expertise. Benefits of using an AI mental health companion. Let's summarize the key benefits these tools offer. Accessibility and convenience. Available 24/7, anywhere with an internet connection. Support fits into your life, not the other way around. No travel, no waiting room. Immediacy. Get support exactly when you need it, especially in moments of acute stress or anxiety, without waiting for an appointment. Affordability. Often significantly cheaper than traditional therapy sessions, with many offering free basic versions or affordable subscription models. Privacy and reduced stigma. Interact in the privacy of your own space. The non-judgmental nature of AI can make it easier for some to open up initially. Skill building provides concrete tools and techniques like CBT exercises, meditations that users can practice and integrate into their lives. Self-awareness, mood tracking, and pattern analysis help users understand their emotions, triggers, and what helps them feel better. Personalization. AI can tailor suggestions and interactions based on individual needs and track data, becoming more effective over time. Bridging to professional care, the hybrid model offers a seamless transition to licensed therapists when higher-level support is required. Empowerment puts tools and insights directly into the user's hands, fostering a sense of agency in managing their mental health. Important considerations and limitations. While the potential is exciting, it's crucial to approach AI mental health tools with awareness of their limitations and ethical considerations. Not a replacement for human therapists in all cases, AI companions are best viewed as supplementary tools or for managing mild to moderate symptoms. They cannot diagnose mental health conditions, handle severe crises like active suicidal ideation, or replicate the depth of understanding, empathy, and nuanced clinical judgment of a trained human therapist. Complex trauma, personality disorders, or severe depression, anxiety typically require professional human intervention. Data privacy and security. These apps handle highly sensitive personal information. Users must understand how their data is collected, stored, used, and protected. Look for apps with clear, transparent privacy policies, strong encryption methods, and compliance with data protection regulations like HIPAA in the US or GDPR in Europe. Be wary of apps with vague policies or those that might sell anonymized data without clear consent. Risk of misinterpretation or inappropriate responses. While AI is advancing rapidly, it can still misunderstand context, sarcasm, or subtle cues in language. There's a small risk of receiving responses that feel unhelpful, generic, or even off-putting. Good apps are continuously refined, but perfection is unlikely. Crisis management protocols. It's vital that these apps have clear protocols for handling crisis situations. If a user expresses thoughts of self-harm or harming others, the AI should recognize this and immediately direct the user to appropriate emergency resources like crisis hotlines or emergency services, rather than attempting to manage the crisis itself. Potential for over-reliance or avoidance. There's a possibility that some users might rely too heavily on the AI and avoid seeking necessary human connection or professional help when it's actually needed. The app should encourage a balanced approach and facilitate stepping up care. Algorithmic bias. AI models learn from data, and if the training data reflects societal biases, e.g. related to race, gender, culture, the AI might perpetuate those biases in its interactions. Reputable developers actively work to mitigate bias, but it remains an ongoing challenge in the field of AI. Regulation and quality control. The field of digital mental health is relatively new, and regulations are still evolving. It can be difficult for users to assess the quality and evidence base of different apps. Look for apps developed in consultation with mental health professionals or those that reference clinical research. The future of AI in mental health. The development of AI mental health companions is just beginning. We can expect continued advancements in the coming years. Future iterations might feature more sophisticated conversational abilities, potentially including voice interaction that feels even more natural and empathetic. Deeper personalization based on a wider range of data inputs, perhaps integrating with wearable devices like smartwatches to track physiological data. Heart rate variability, sleep patterns, correlated with mental states. Integration with virtual reality (VR) for immersive therapeutic experiences, like exposure therapy or guided mindfulness in virtual environments. Predictive capabilities, where the AI might identify early warning signs of relapse or worsening symptoms based on subtle changes in user behavior or language. Prompting preventative action. Greater cultural and linguistic adaptation, making these tools effective for diverse populations worldwide. Stronger integration within broader healthcare systems, allowing seamless data sharing with consent between AI tools, therapists, and primary care physicians. However, ethical development and thoughtful regulation will be paramount to ensure these powerful technologies are used responsibly and beneficially. Conclusion. Your pocket companion for well-being. The AI mental health companion represents a significant shift towards more accessible, personalized, and proactive mental health support. By combining AI-driven chat support, guided mindfulness exercises, insightful mood tracking, and pathways to human professionals, these apps offer a powerful toolkit for navigating the complexities of emotional well-being. They provide a confidential space to explore feelings, learn coping skills, and gain self-awareness, all from the convenience of your own device, 24/7. Remember, they are tools to support, not replace human connection and professional clinical care when needed. It's about having more options, lowering barriers, and empowering individuals to take active steps towards better mental health. If you're curious, explore some of the reputable AI mental health apps available, read their privacy policies, check their features, and see if one might be a helpful addition to your personal wellness toolkit. Taking that first step, even just by downloading an app and exploring, can be a powerful move towards prioritizing your mental well-being. Thank you for joining us today to explore the fascinating world of AI mental health companions. Take care.